Take 24. I have tried to do a video response for two people tonight. The first one was effeminate. I wanted to say to effeminate something. The second person was elle mueller. So here I try again. There's obviously something wrong with the computer, and there's obviously something wrong with the internet, and there's obviously something wrong with the world, and there's obviously going to be more problems with the world unless efeminate, elle mueller, peace and party, and all sorts of people join together their hands and get this world back on track. Because honestly, people, this world is going down unless we do something about it. I would like to thank effeminate for your presence, for your life presence on Earth. Honestly, I would like to thank your internet presence. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being yourself. Thank you for spreading your awareness and your information to others who are very, very similar to yourself. As I tried to say in my last video, and as I thankfully still remember, even though I'm hormonally imbalanced, but I do still remember this stuff. Thank you, whoever it is, that keeps this world going in a good way. Actually, no, now I've forgotten. Well, isn't it funny? I had it, it took me time, and then I've explained that I did remember, and actually now I've forgotten. Mad, isn't it? Effeminate, brilliant. Thank you very much for giving of yourself. You're a very important person on the internet, and I wanted to go into great detail on you in two videos now that I've tried to do for you, and both have failed. I'm going to keep this short because I certainly don't want to waste another 10 minutes of my life doing a video that's not even working. So on to elle mueller. There's that weird noise again. If that noise breaks up this video, I'm going to go nuts. I'm trying to keep the language down for you, elle mueller, because you don't like bad language. Thought I was ready for the F word there. No. I'll only keep my language if I can down. I'll be conscious of it when I'm talking to you, elle. I want to say this last point again on elle. I don't know what to call you, elle, or elle. So I think I'm going to call you elle. And basically, as I sound like a robot now, but when I'm teaching children about intersex people and people in general, basically, and we're going to go through the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. That'll be you, L, in the middle of the alphabet and in the middle of the sexes. I hope I don't have to say that again, because honestly, I am not like that. I normally do videos straight off. Don't even think about it. I'm speaking to you as if we'd be speaking in real life, and there is no rewind in real life. And there's no editing in life either. That's why I don't edit videos much on what I'm speaking about. So elle, you're brilliant. Elle, you're brilliant. Elle, you're brilliant. Natalie, you're brilliant. And I'm really happy that you're here on this planet, the two of you. I hadn't planned on doing a video that incorporated the two of you in the same video, but due to these crap circumstances of things not working, that's the way it is now. I hope both of you appreciate it, because I've really tried 3 times now to get this done, and normally I don't do that. I think that it's absolutely awful what happened to you, Elle, with that father-in-law business, and you know, it's only human to think violent thoughts of how to get back at somebody. It's human, and that's why we need to be more godly in our ways and not think of revenge and hate and violence towards people who've obviously got problems, control problems, and you know, power problems, and bully problems, like that husband-in-law of yours. You know, you're lucky that he's in law, because certainly if this wife of yours is going to be an ex-wife, then he won't be any relation of you soon. And it just doesn't sound that that family is very healthy in mind. And it's a horrible thing to say, but I am your friend, and I'm just, you know, none of my business, you could say, but at the end of the day I have to say this, that obviously your wife doesn't sound like a healthy individual and not healthy enough for you in your life, so you're probably better off without her. That's what I personally think. Got my hand on my heart when I say that. Hope you get that. And so onward and upward is what I have to say here. But I'm scared that this video isn't going to work. It upset me. It upset me, not to the point of crying, but upset me deeply to hear that a good person like you, Elle, gets treated like that. And you did your best to go to the law about it. As most people know, when you go to the law can't do really anything about it mostly, unless you actually get physically harmed, and then they can do something about it, which is the flaw in the law. So we shouldn't really call it law, we should call it flaw. Yeah, and equally effeminate, as I said in my video earlier as well. I think that it's a shame that you have to work in a supermarket. It would be lovely if you could work in Planet Intersex, Intersex Records, or Mac Intersex, or something like that. That would be brilliant, because I think your understanding of people like us is it's highly appreciated, for a start. It's underpaid. And equally, Elle, you're the same. And so let's just keep going. I'd like to really support both of you and all of us to continue going in this way, and try and help others to understand the complexities and the simplicities of human beings on planet Earth. I've got to go now. I'm in my mother's house, and I'm actually hogging the computer all the time, because I have to keep up. There's so many messages to keep up with. But I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy life. I love meeting people. And I suppose I'll end just, yes, on my point that my story of the other night. I was out with just 47XXY in Dublin, and this guy wanted to, fight with me, essentially, because he called me a girl. Imagine. Somebody's coming now. I don't know if I can finish this story. I actually probably can't. Maybe that's why the computer doesn't want me to put this video up, because I tried to tell this story of this potential violent situation and it never worked, so I won't get into it. Okay, maybe I will get into it now. So I was in town in the Dublin city, and this guy, basically screamed at me, you girl. And I turned around and I went back to him and I said, you're actually quite right there. I'm actually, not a guy, but I'm not a total girl either. I'm actually XXY, chromosomes, and a different species, and you're unfortunately a man, and you're looking for a fight, obviously, here. And the reality is, if you touch me, there's going to be a serious problem, because I never look at my face. I said, I don't get into fights, so this would be a really bad scene for you if you actually do want to go there. And then I started to say to him, well, you're from the species of males, you're going to be extinct in the future. Women generally look at you and you're going to go home alone tonight. This sort of attitude, screaming at people that they're girls, what, assuming that I'm gay or what, and he was ready, for some kind of aggro, and I did a Gandhi thing on him. I just sort of looked in his eyes and I sort of said, this isn't where you want to go, man, and I can't go into it in huge detail. I'll do another video on the whole in-depth ins and outs of it, and if also Justin wants to bring in his side of it, because he was standing right beside me, which was good as well, because I had cover, basically, if in case the guy did want to do anything. God. But I even shook him, and it was all good in the end. We were laughing with each other, because you realise that I'm not, my new catchphrase is, don't mistake kindness for stupidity. Because, nobody messes with me, really, on that level. And Elle, I think you really managed that situation very well, basically, is what I'd say. You're very well spoken, and you hold yourself well, and fair play to you for doing it like you did.